Tech, the worst performing sector this week, down around 4%. Among the biggest laggards are semi-stocks like Applied Materials, NXP and KLA, all down around 9%. Let's bring in Kevin Landis from First Hand Capital Management. Kevin, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Do you think this short-term pain in the NASDAQ is done now? Are you seeing more buying opportunities than concerns?
Well, it's hard to say that it's exactly done, right? Call it even this week's low, but it does feel like it's a bit of an opportunity, and so we're trying to take advantage of it the best way that we can.
Clearly, some of those higher-priced ARC-type stocks have fallen a lot more than the mega caps. Right. Which are most attractive?
Well, I thought I was a genius because I owned Roku, and it turned out that I was just a genius because I was thinking the same thing Kathy Woods was thinking. That one looks pretty darn good. The high there was 450, and it's down around 300 now. So, I guess the main thing is, if you can describe a company as a great growth story that got accelerated due to the lockdown, but is still a great growth story, then that's probably one to go bargain hunting for.
Do you put DocuSign in that category? I know that was one of your top holdings.
Oh yeah, that's one of our top 5, and we're really, really happy. Like every winner, I wish I owned more, but that's a great example too, where I think you had the CEO on CNBC earlier this week, and he was saying, most signatures are still wet signatures, so we've got a lot of penetration still to go, and it's a pretty classic argument where people have changed the way they work, and so they experiment around with a few new tools, and they find themselves saying, gee, I could have been doing this all along, and so then they do. The another good example of that, by the way, is Bill.com. A lot of accounting departments doing more and more and updating their accounting software, and you take a look at that, and that's just been a rocket, and it's not really anything that new or different. It's just your finance department does its work remotely, and just doing great.